Good evening, everybody, and we off.
Sugar is the devil, keto is life TV.
What's up? So we live. Mind over sugar. Mind over sugar. That's what we're talking about today. Mind over sugar. That's what we talking about today. So waiting for some people to come on here, man. Appreciate TikTok. Appreciate Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere else y'all checking me out at. So now, man, now we're talking about mind. A lot of times people say, man, I need that sugar. I need this. I need that. And you probably do because sugar's an addiction. But if you make your mind strong enough to be around sugar and not take in sugar, and there's substitutes for it. I always tell you about three major sweeteners that you can take. Number one, monk fruit. Number two, stevia. Number three, erythritol. And those are the ones you can take. So we have some people to come on here, man. And earlier I was doing a little deal on TikTok, and I was showing them, doing a cooking show, showing them how I made my steak and how I made my refried beans, my eggplant refried beans. And a lot of people, they won't try it because it's out of the normal for them. It's out of the ordinary for them. Shout out to Nancy on here. And remember to share my videos, guys, if you're on Facebook or wherever you're at. Even if you watch me on YouTube, because this goes all the way to YouTube all the time. Everything I do goes to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the little button, the little ring bell. And so let's get started, man. So mind over sugar. What does that mean? What do you think mind over sugar means? It exactly means how it sounds. Mind over sugar. A lot of people have sugar over mind. They have sugar cravings, they have sugar rushes, they have sugar, they just want sugar all the time. They want soda waters, they want uh, all kinds of bad stuff for you, right? And your sugar's running you, not your mind. So let's do mind over sugar. So it's your mind. You're supposed to be in charge of your mind. You're supposed to be in charge of you. Nothing's going to force you to eat that. I challenge you right now. I challenge everyone that is joining me right now or join me at other times or just going to join me later, And as a matter of fact, if you're joining my show for the first time, put one. If you're watching my show at a later time, put two. But I challenge you to delete sugar out your life. Delete sugar out your life. Now, I know the first week's going to be hard. I know you might feel sick. You might feel like you got to throw up. You might get lightheaded. You're going to feel all kinds of stuff, right? Because you're getting away from sugar. Remember, you did sugar your whole entire life. You did sugar since you were a kid. So once you do this, hey, Tilly, how you doing? So once you do this, once you get over the first week, then you got the second week. Second week's usually the denial stage. You're like, well, I don't even know why I'm listening to the free. He ain't even a doctor. And you're in denial stage. But the third week, you start noticing that you're waking up earlier. You're feeling better. You just feel really good. You're smiling more. You don't know what it is yet, but you know it has something to do because you first thing you say is, well, you know what? I haven't been eating sugar, and I haven't been, and I'm not talking about sugar like donuts or sweet bread or anything like that. I'm talking about sugar in general. I'm talking about sugar that's inside pasta, sugar that's inside mashed potatoes and rice and bread, French fries. That's what I'm talking about. So when you leave that alone and you stop taking in that sugar, you're gonna feel a lot better. You're gonna notice something. Like I'm coaching this guy right now, Danny, and he's from over there, Georgia, and his wife wanted me to coach him and help him out. He's been doing great. And one thing he noticed, and I just barely started coaching him last week. And one thing he noticed, he says, man, Free, in the very beginning, I felt that I was choking, that, when I eat, it wouldn't go down. It would hurt. It would hurt. He don't feel that way no more. He doesn't feel that way no more. And there's a reason why people feel that way. And one of the reasons is sugar. Today I put on my Facebook page. I'm always pulling out, quotes and pulling out stuff and just stuff from me. And I said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to delete sugar out your life. So he comes back on here and he says, there's nothing wrong with sugar, just not so much sugar. Your body needs sugar. And I said, hold up, my body needs sugar? You show me where it says my body needs sugar, because it don't. And honestly, you are getting sugar. Sugar's in everything. Sugar's in strawberries. And I tell y'all to eat strawberries. Sugar's in strawberries, but the natural sugar, you know? So it's in everything. It's in almond flour. Maybe that thing's like maybe I don't know how much. Very, very little bit in almond flour, right? But it's in everything. It's in nuts and it's in everything. And guess what? You're doing that. You're doing the keto lifestyle. And you're good. You're good. You're not, it's not like you need sugar because you don't. You know, sugar, let me tell you what, sugar is what's keeping you sick with anxiety. Sugar is what's keeping you sick with high blood pressure. Sugar is what's keeping you sick with digestive problems. Sugar is what's keeping you sick with your weight. Sugar is depression. Sugar is keeping you sick with everything. Sugar even affects cancer. It grows it. It just terrible. If you have cancer and you're eating sugar still, guess what? You're growing that cancer. And that's what sugar's doing. You know, so sugar's bad. Sugar is bad in every which way you could think of. And I'm always preaching to y'all and telling y'all, man, leave that sugar alone. Leave that sugar alone. So today we're talking about mind over sugar. Now, who is in control of you? Who's in control of your mind? If I asked y'all right now, who's in control of your mind, what would you tell me? What would you tell me? You probably say, oh, me. But honestly, you're not in control of your mind. You're letting other things be in control of your mind. You know, sugar's an addiction. I'll give y'all that. Sugar is an addiction. And it's going to be hard to beat the addiction. But you can. I did it. For many of years, man, I was terrible. I was drinking soda after soda after soda. I was eating all kinds of bowls of cereals, drinking all kinds of milk, just doing, oh my God, I was doing my body so bad, eating like 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of Popeye's chicken, and it just was terrible. I can't even go further and tell you everything I was eating, and I was not just eating one meal. I was eating 4 or 5 meals a day. You know, 4 or 5 meals a day. Hey man, shout out to who we got? Regina. Shout out to Tilly. Shout out to Annette. Shout out to Armando. Shout out to Nancy. Appreciate y'all being on here. Make sure y'all share my videos, and over here on TikTok. Yup, sugar affects everything. Amen, man. Shout out to Roxy. Shout out to M Gross and everybody else on here. Appreciate y'all being on here. And yeah, it really does, man. Sugar affects everything, and that's what I push all the time and tell everybody. You know, I tell everybody, do you want to get healthy? Do you want to feel better? Well, if you want to feel healthy and you want to get better and you want to beat whatever you have, if it's diabetes, if it's high blood pressure, whatever it might be, then let me play this first. Hold on. Attention, my advice is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any health problems. I am not a doctor. I just show you what worked for me. Let's begin the show. Okay, doctors are never going to heal you. Listen to what I'm telling you. They're never going to take care of the disease. Doctors give you medication. At one time, medication was never supposed to be taken. It was a marketing tool. It was never supposed to be taken, right? But you take medicines and you think they're helping you, but they're not helping you. They're helping small little symptoms. Symptoms. Doctors help symptoms. They'll never help you with your disease. So if you have anxiety and you keep on continuing seeing your doctor, guess what? You're going to keep on having anxiety until you delete sugar out your life. If you delete sugar out your life, you change it all around. You change everything in your life that you thought could never be changed will be changed, right? I'm a perfect example for it. You know, I went through so much. I used to, when I hate to be so blunt on my show, but that's the way I am with my show. I like to just tell the real. So I remember when I would have to use number 2 and I was already feeling pain because I felt the cramps and everything. I was feeling bad. And then when I used the restroom, during the time I used the restroom, I felt they were stabbing me, right? And then after I got done, I'm still in pain, guys. I was still in pain, you know? And it was terrible how I felt. And that's not by me eating spicy food or whatever. It's just my stomach was really messed up. I was getting out the restroom, or before I got into the restroom, I was taking extra strength, Pepto-Bismol. I would drink the Pepto-Bismol like it was like normal. I would take extra strength Melanta, whatever I could find for comfort. I don't know how many Rolaids that I hit, like if they were M&Ms or whatever. I was just hitting like a bunch of everything to find comfort, right? And so I was in so much pain, but I never, ever could find comfort. I suffered many years with asthma. I used to sit down to go to sleep. I remember I used to cry myself to sleep, sitting down. And if you have asthma, then you know what I'm talking about. I couldn't breathe. I hated it. I couldn't breathe at all. At all. So I didn't only have asthma, I had digestive problems. Now let's talk about other things I had. High blood pressure. Every day, every morning, I would wake up and I would have a headache. Like if they beat me up, my head would hurt so bad. Like, I mean, you don't understand how bad it was. Like migraine. It was just terrible, terrible. I'm trying to, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? And that was high blood pressure, right? I'm lucky to be alive, guys. I'm lucky to be alive because at one time I went to the hospital. This is probably maybe 5 years prior to today, and or maybe 6 years. And I went to the hospital, and I almost died because I didn't have enough oxygen in my blood. So my body was never ever right. My health was never ever right. I don't know how much doctors I owed bills for and everything, and I'm finally getting rid of all that. So I'm fixing my credit right now as we speak. And it's better. My credit's better, but I owed so much money. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you I could afford all those doctors because I couldn't. They're so expensive, so expensive. And back then, I thought they were helping me. But they weren't helping me. I was still sick. I was still sick. Who helped free? I helped me. I helped me. I had to do the impossible to help me. And plus God. God helped me. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But the thing is, you have to do the thing you never thought you could ever do. And one of the things is delete sugar out your life. I guarantee you, I put everything on it. If a person deletes sugar out their life, if they are type 2 right now, if they stop taking in sugar, their numbers would change like this, like that. How do I know that? Because I know people right now that I'm coaching that they're no longer diabetic. That they went from type 2, they went from showing me their A1C, showing me their was A1C showing me at 9, it was at 9 something, and today it's at 5. Okay, it went all the way to 5. Do you think the doctor did that? Do you think them going to the doctor and the doctor telling them, hey, you know what? You need to exercise. You need to eat right. Okay, what is eat right? So they tell you, eat wheat stuff, or eat wheat bread, or eat this white rice, eat this. So is that good for you? No, it's absolutely not good for you, right? So why do I push the keto lifestyle? Because it's amazing, and it works. And it just don't, people that I've coached, some of them fell off, but they haven't really fell off the cliff yet. What I mean by is I was talking to somebody and they say, Free, you know what? I don't eat like I should anymore, but I already learned not to eat this much sugar. So the keto lifestyle is more of a learning tool. So you learn from it, especially if I'm coaching you, I'm going to teach you. My main goal is to teach you so you can use this to control this for the rest of your life. See, a lot of times we let people control us, control our mind. We let commercials control our mind. We let commercials decide on if we're hungry or not hungry. You know, we let commercials, billboards, we let anything you see, marketing. Marketing tools are amazing. They're great, right? So they show you this and you're like, you know what, baby? Hey, we should go eat over there, right? And you were probably thinking about, you know what, I should eat this right here at the house, or I should eat this better. But you see a commercial or you see something, they know, well, let's go eat over there, right? And then you eat over there, and then you eat till you can't move. And you think that's the right thing. Why? Because I've been there. I remember they used to be like, oh, man, you know, I'm stupid fool, man. God, that was good. I'm crazy fool, you know, or sleepy fool, whatever you want to say. But you felt awful. I remember I don't feel like that ever again, you know, ever again. I tell you what I eat, bam, I'm done. I'm done, completely done. I won't be eating till tomorrow. I'm done. You know, it's 7:50. I eat till about 9 o'clock. I got 2 hours that I eat from. And I'm done. And I'll probably go eat me one of my cookies, you know, that you could find in my bakery right now, sugarsthedevil.net, which is right there, sugarsthedevil.net. Man, I got some amazing treats. But don't just take my word for it. Don't just take my word for it. Go check it out. And right now we got 15% off. 15% off. And I'm working on something for TikTok to get 20% off. Why? Because I got 20,000. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. 20,000 followers. Amazing. So shout out to Esperanza. Appreciate you being on here. Shout out to all of y'all. What questions we got right here? Any questions right here, man? Shout out to Jessica. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all joining me right now. TikTok's been joining me all day. I did a live show. I finally did a live show, and I was cooking in front of them. Because I always say, you're not cooking with Free the Keto Coach, and I show them my food, but it's like a 1-minute thing. But this time they were in my kitchen. We were there for about 30 minutes, so we were cooking and stuff like that. And I was showing them how to make eggplant refried beans, right? And hopefully they'll make them, and they'll tag me on it and everything. I'm pretty sure they will. And all that's going to be on my recipe book. And guys, and I'm sorry, I know I got people on Facebook, I got people on Instagram, and I got people on TikTok telling me, Free, where are the recipes? Where are the recipes? And honestly, I can't give you all my recipes right now, but y'all will be able to get them around December, around Christmas time, because that's when my book will be published. And my book will be in all the major bookstores. It'll be on Amazon because I'm affiliated with Amazon already. So it's on, And I am going to have an audiobook out there. So, you could do audiobook also. So the book is going to be awesome. The book is called The Truth. So it's still called The Truth. And it's called Keto is Life, right? So mind over sugar. Who thinks that they're strong-minded? Right now on Facebook and on TikTok, if you think you're strong-minded, put me on there. If you think you're strong, and hit my notification. Tilly, I can see Tilly's information right here on my deal right here, but other ones I can only see it on my phone because y'all haven't hit my notification. So hit my notification. And people that are on TikTok, I don't know how much people I can have on my Facebook, but if you'd like to come to my Facebook, it's Gilbert Patino. So Gilbert, Gilbert, and then Patino, like Latino, but Patino. So Patino. And you're welcome to come over here. And I'll add as many people as I can add, But the thing is, guys, a lot of us say we're strong-minded and we're in control of our mind when honestly we're not. Sometimes when a person's stomach growls, right? That's automatic. You're saying you're hungry, right? You think that's automatic. You're hungry. But if you're in control, you're gonna tell your stomach when to growl. Believe it or not, if you're in control, you'll tell your stomach when to growl. It doesn't just happen because a person is hungry, their stomach's gonna growl. Look, I don't eat for 20 hours every day. I intermittent fast 20 hours every day. I don't remember the last time my stomach growled. I'm being honest with y'all. I don't remember the last time my stomach growled, right? Because I'm in control of my stomach. My mind controls my stomach. My stomach don't control my mind. My stomach, because even if it did growl, I'm like, you know what? You gotta wait. You gotta wait. I got my fast going on. You still gotta wait. But you get your body set up. You do the keto lifestyle. You delete sugar out your life to get your body set up so you won't fail. So you can do this. And guess what? If you fail, you get back up. No one's going to hold you down. The only person that holds you down is you. You hold yourself down. So stop being, like I told people earlier, one thing is having a mindset, and another thing is having a growth mind. I have a growth mind. So I grow out of everything I learn or everything I can do. I want to grow from it. And look what I mean by this, okay? So I was into the keto. Then I wanted to learn, so I did more school and did everything I could to become a keto coach. And then I became an intermittent fasting coach. And I did that, and I know all that, right? And then I still wasn't done yet. So then I had my bakery, sugaristhedevil.net, because I want to help more people. And I still wasn't done with that. Now I got my book coming out, and I'm still not done. Now I got my seasonings coming out. Guys, that's what I mean by growing from something. Even if it's not the keto lifestyle, if you got a business, guess what? Grow from your business. Grow from your business. A lot of times people, they're at jobs, and they're at jobs for 10 years, for 20 years, and they're okay. They're okay with their boss making all that money and them making this much money after they know everything the company does, right? Guess what? You now can run your own company. It's not going to be easy, but now you can. And that's what I mean by growth mindset. So what's up? Shout out to Fidel. What's up, Fidel? I'm glad you're on here, bro. Shout out to everybody on here, man. So the other thing is, guys, So mind over sugar, mind over sugar. And I tell you all the time, I tell people, I say, I know sugar's an addiction. I know you have to have sugar, but I also know that you can substitute it for sweeteners that ain't sugar. It's not sugar whatsoever, right? And I always tell the number one sweetener is monk fruit. The number two sweetener is stevia. And the number three sweetener is erythritol. But you could have them in any kind of order you want to have them. They're not going to hurt you because they're no chemicals. There's nothing. They're out of plants. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be really good for you, really good for you. Do you have to get used to them? Yeah, you have to get used to them. But you know what? It'll be the best thing you ever done. Our body, like the other day, and I'm going everywhere with all my other shows, but the other day I was talking about how our body is set up, right? So our body, in the very beginning that we are born, our body is there to make ketones. We make ketones. But no, then we start taking in sugar. And now we're no longer making ketones, we're making glucose. And that ain't the way our body was meant to run. But of course, all our body runs like that, right? Because all we know is sugar. All we know is sandwich. We know eat bread, eat this, eat all this food. That's all we know, right? But if you let your body run with ketones, and how do you run with ketones? This is how you run with ketones. You do the keto lifestyle, and it takes up to 3 weeks to 6 weeks to be able to start new, because your body has always run with glucose, right? You got to get all that sugar out of you. You got to get all that out of you. And then your body starts using ketones. Like it just goes and boom, it goes to another department, right, in your body. And now your body's running with ketones. And when that happens, you start using your fat for fuel. When you couldn't do that before because you were using sugar for fuel. And what do you think happens if you use sugar for fuel? You become diabetic. You have high blood pressure. You get skin problems. You get psoriasis. You get a lot of anxiety, depression. You get a lot of depressions, things going on with your body, right? And that's what happens. That's exactly what happens when sugar is running your body, right? So what I suggest for people to do is to do the keto lifestyle. Do the keto lifestyle. And I always tell y'all, man, my number's here. I don't know how many times I show my number right here. My number hasn't changed. I've had this number for over 30 years already, guys. Over 30 years. Around there, I've had the same number. And so I'm easy to find. You can find me in all kinds of different social medias. People can find me. But sometimes they don't want to find me because they don't want to hear the truth for what it is, because they're not ready to change. People don't want to change. The hardest thing is changing. I've had couples hit me up and tell me, Free, we're ready to do this. You're going to be our coach. Tell us what we got to do. Everything, right? Everything. They even send the $40, whatever they got to do. They do everything. And then they fall off. Because when the hard part comes in, when I start telling them, hey, you know what? You can't eat that. You cannot do that. Oh, but you know what? It was a special moment. Stop treating yourself. If you're going to treat yourself with keto food. Treat yourself up with some cauliflower, something delicious. And you can't say it's not delicious because I show y'all how to make it where it's going to be delicious. Now, I'll be the first to tell y'all, there is a lot of bland keto food. There is terrible keto food out there. I've been to restaurants, and they say they serve keto, but it's not keto at all. They try to. I do appreciate them trying to make it keto, but what I'm getting at, and there's people that do what they've been wanting me to do. What's that called? Putting the food together, meal prep. They meal prep, and it's terrible. Like they meal prepping for you, and they're giving you a few boiled eggs, like 3 boiled eggs. So you get 3 boiled eggs. You get in turkey. I don't know why you get in turkey, because first of all, you shouldn't be eating lean when you're on keto. You're getting this. You're getting something that you don't even know what it is. It's just something they blended up in the blender. That's gross. Of course, some people are not going to want that. Oh, that's keto? I don't want that. That's keto, right? But when you tell somebody, hey, you know what? You could have eggs. You could have eggs. Make you some salsa over your eggs, And you know what? Don't worry about having tortillas, because if you miss tortillas, I could show you how to make some, or you could eat the low carb tortillas and just eat a few of them. Don't eat them every day, you know. And I show people how to enjoy food, how to enjoy the keto lifestyle, you know. And while others, it's different. It's different. And then you got people to tell you, hey, take this packet, take this Prove It, or take this keto stuff, or take this supplement, or take these pills, or take whatever they tell you to take, shakes, whatever. And you're like, okay, I'll take it. And you take it and you think it's working. But it's not working. It's you that's working. It's your mind that's working. Your mind's getting you to believe in something and it's working. What happens when somebody tells you, oh man, you know what? That doesn't work. Oh man, don't try that. That don't do nothing for you. So the minute you try it, you don't want it. You know, you already told your mind it's not good for you. It's not going to work for you, right? So you don't need supplements. The keto lifestyle works amazing because you don't need supplements. You don't need certain foods. You need to know what foods to eat and what you can eat and what you cannot eat and how to make it taste good. That's all you got to do. That's exactly what you do. So, and I appreciate y'all joining me right now on TikTok. Appreciate y'all. And also on Facebook. Appreciate y'all guys. And if you have questions, man, ask y'all questions. Ask your questions because I'm right here to answer your questions. A lot of people won't start the keto lifestyle because they're afraid to fail. And guess what? If you have questions, now is the time to ask your questions. I'm here to answer your questions. Excuse me. Oh my God, that water's so good. Always drink a good water. I tell everybody, they better start representing me or some sponsor me. Core water is the best. Core water is the best. So yeah, guys. So man, you know what? I give you all the tools. I constantly give everybody the tools to build the house, but they don't even try. They don't even try to pick up a nail. They don't even try to pick up the hammer. They don't even try to pick up the plans. And you know where I'm getting at. They don't try. You know, I'm giving you all the tools, but yet you're not trying to even try. Try. And I'm not telling you to try for me. I'm telling you to try for you. Right now, some of y'all are still sick. Right now, some of y'all still going through anxiety, especially right now with the COVID still going on. So some of y'all are still going with the COVID, the anxiety. Some of y'all going through depression. Some of y'all going through stress. Some of y'all are type 2 diabetics. Some of y'all are pre-diabetics. Pre-diabetics just means you're going to be diabetic by next week. I hate to say it, but you're close to it. And the doctor is never going to take care of you. They're never going to take care of you, man. So you'll be in control of your mind. You'll be in control. Next time, I was showing earlier these little exercises you can do. Simple exercise. You just get your finger and you hit your nostrils and you squeeze into it like this, right? Just breathe out. Do like 10 times, just 10 times. But relax and then do the next one. And relax. And there's other exercise you can do also, right? And always remember, you're in control. You're in control of your mind. You control your mind. That's it. You control your mind. Don't let nobody else control your mind. No one. Don't let somebody's impact control your mind. You control your mind. Like earlier I was saying, sometimes when they talk about a movie, hey man, you seen that movie? And they'll tell you, sometimes they'll say, oh man, that movie's garbage. That movie's no good. Don't see it, right? And the minute they say that, you're like, I ain't gonna see it. I heard it's no good. But yet when you do see it, it's different for you. It's a good movie. It's an amazing movie. You know, like that movie they're talking about, Tax Collector. I think it was called Tax Collector. And everybody was talking about that movie. And some people were giving, oh man, you know what? Don't watch that movie, free. It sucks and all this movie, right? But I wanted to watch it for myself. And then when I watched it, I was like, man, this is a good movie. It's really good. You know, especially there's not a lot of people doing movies right now. And what I'm getting at is I'm control of my mind. I'm control of me. I make my decisions me, not somebody else. Don't let somebody, because they had a bad experience, because they did the keto lifestyle and they didn't do it right. A lot of times, hey, I can't do keto because I tried it last time and I got sick. Guess what? You didn't do it right. Matter of fact, there's people right now that I'm coaching that already tried keto and that are doing more amazing than what they did before. And they tell me, Free, it's because they weren't like you. You're doing it with us. And I say, you know what? I do my best to succeed. I want you to succeed. That's what I want. I want to hear the stories. Like I heard the story not too long ago. Somebody lost 50 pounds. Somebody lost 20 pounds, 30 pounds, whatever it is. Those are the stories I like to hear. Those are the reasons why I do these videos. This is the reason why I continue doing these videos. You know, remember, my telephone number is easy to find. 832-715-2557. Mind over sugar. Mind over sugar. I challenge everyone on TikTok, on Facebook. Give yourself 1 week. Delete sugar out your life. And when you start feeling sick, don't surrender to it. Because remember, sugar is like cocaine. From what I hear from the studies they do, it's just an addiction like cocaine. Right there. Cocaine, sugar. Maybe even sugar's more. Right? So, I never been addicted to any drug. But a person that's addicted to drugs, they got to go through something. They get cold sweats. They feel terrible, right? And that's almost the same thing like sugar. Of course, you might not get the cold sweat, but you're going to feel sick. You're going to feel like you're missing something, right? And first of all, sugar's like, where are you going? Where you think you're going? You know, we're together. We're going to do this till one of us dies, you know? And so you just got to be strong. And I challenge you, and I promise you, if you delete sugar, the other day I said, if you send me a picture, or if you tag me a picture, or you just show me something, and I see it, whether it's on my Instagram, my YouTube, Keto is Live TV, wherever it's at, you send me a picture. I'll send you something from my bakery, sugaristhedevil.net. Close that door now. Close the door now. I'll send you something. I'll send you something from my bakery. Anything you want. I got delicious banana bread. I got delicious Texas snickerdoodles. I got just peanut butter cookies. They're amazing because they're just peanut butter. And it's peanut butter that we make here. Fresh, organic peanuts, guys. Really the best peanuts you can get. I promise you. So, hey, how you doing, Erica? I appreciate it. How you doing, Britt? Shout out to everybody. And so, yeah, that's it, guys. So, remember, man, I want to play something for y'all real quick. Can I play something for y'all real quick? Let me play something for y'all real quick. So, here we go. I'm going to play The Dangers of Sugar. This is something I wrote. And I got my wife to say it. So here we go.
The dangers of sugar. Unstable blood sugar control insulin resistance. Sugar can damage the insulin receptor sites on cells, causing them to not work as well as they should. This makes it harder to get the glucose into the cells to use as energy. The body, sensing it needs more glucose in the cells, puts out more insulin to try to compensate. Increased risk for type 2 diabetes. Eventually, the compensation can't keep up, and a person's blood glucose levels rises. There is a continuum of dysfunction until a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes can result. High insulin levels are inflammatory and can also create a host of other issues. Increased body fat obesity. An increase in belly fat increases risk of chronic disease like heart disease, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cancer. Increased free fatty acid accumulation, which can have negative effects on blood lipids, triglycerides, and cholesterol. Leaky gut. Excess sugar feeds the bad bacteria like Candida in the gut and can lead to an imbalance in the gut bacteria. Dysbiosis, or an overgrowth of bad bacteria, is inflammatory and contributes to leaky gut and a cascade of mental, digestive, and systemic health issues over time. Increased risk for certain cancers. Sugar feeds cancer and excess sugar intake. Poor blood sugar control and increased insulin production increases your risk for certain cancers. Increased inflammation, which is the precursor for all chronic disease. Adrenal stress. The effect on destabilizing blood sugar levels creates fight or flight response, which creates a stress on adrenal function. Cell damage. Damage to the cells in your body, which lowers your cells' ability to communicate properly with each other. Sugar reacts with proteins in the body and damages them and their ability to function properly. increase in dental cavities. Cardiovascular health issues negatively affects brain health. Did you know that we now call Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes? How much sugar is too much? Keto is Life TV.
Don't she do a wonderful job on that? She just got a beautiful voice, man. My wife's a teacher. She did that. And if you paid attention to what it said, you know, they say the new type 3, you know, is when a person, you know, oh man, I just forgot. My mind just left. I was reading something, but Alzheimer's, you know. And it's true because your body's already had so much sugar in it. Your brain, it's already hit your brain, you know, and I mean, it's all there. Everything is there, guys, you know. Man, I hope my shows help you guys. If I could help you, or I could help your kids, your family, anybody that needs my help, I'm here to help you. You can call me. I'm an awesome coach, and anyone can vouch for that. You know, I've helped a lot of people. I got a lot of people that are going to be in my book. They're going to be sharing their story with you. You're going to be able to see their before, their after. You're going to be able to see them. I got some pictures where they're in the hospital. I got pictures where I'm in the hospital 3.5 years ago and everything, guys. But who we got in there? Ricky Renee. What's up, y'all? Okay, so I don't know if they put it on there. But so Mind Over Sugar, guys. I appreciate everybody that was on here joining me right now. Thank y'all so much. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Keto is Life TV. Until the next time we talk, I hope this video helped you. I hope all my videos helping you. And if you can't remember anything that I just said, remember this.
Sugar is the devil. First, it'll destroy the inside of you, and then it'll destroy the outside of you.
Guys, be blessed. Bye-bye.
Sugar is the devil. Keto is Life TV.